All right, I've got a hard-working, good-looking, smart son of a gun right there, ready to go. Yeah, and he's got a big cheesy smile on his face because he knows that the Constitution survives to fight another day. Steve Dulan, the professor, the man himself, the man, the myth, the legend. He's with me now. Dulan, good morning.
Good morning, Gruber.
You
Thanks.
love it, don't you? I mean, you
I,
gotta love
well,
that.
I love getting paid in compliments. That's great.
Yeah, we don't have much else to offer around here, so I got to go with what I've got. Uh, Anyhow, look, Kamala Harris thought that it'd be okay to come and raid your home, even if you're a legal gun owner, to see if you're doing things right. They thought banning weapons would be a good idea. They thought women should not have handguns to defend themselves against men that weigh 100 pounds more. And, well, all of that's out for now. Look, the Democrats will never quit. They'll always be there. They are like rust. They are insidious and they are consistent and they're persistent and they never go away exactly. You can paint over it, you can sand it, but that rust is still going to be there. And so are these terrible ideas. But we sure did kick the tar out of them for this week, didn't we?
Exactly right. We should be happy that the republic survives another few years. But Machiavelli said peace is just the time to prepare for the next war, and this war is ongoing. It will never be won. Literally, the war against bad ideas never ends. And the picture that I formed in my mind or was formed by Francis Ford Coppola for me, is Martin Sheen in the hotel at the beginning of Apocalypse Now, talking about how he's chilling out in a hotel, but Charlie's out in the bush, squatting, waiting, plotting for the next battle. And that's where we should be right now. Is already geared up, ready to go, and trying to make sure that this little reprieve that we've got becomes something lasting.
Yeah, you're exactly right. The enemy is out there squatting in the jungle, waiting to take it. Look, here's what I think they should do. The Republicans with control of the Senate. First of all, because the Democrats thought it was a good idea, so let's just float it out there. Let's get rid of the filibuster. Let's do that day one. All right. Let's go ahead and add 6 justices to the Supreme Court, all conservative. I mean, the Democrats thought that'd be a great idea to get rid of the filibuster and pack the Supreme Court. Why don't we just go ahead and show them how it's done? I'm kidding, of course, but can you imagine? They would sound like smashed cats screaming if the Republicans did what they plan to do.
If poetic turn of phrase, as I was expected from you, smashed cats. But yeah, you're exactly right. That's exactly what they would sound like.
Yeah.
And with good reason. I mean, the Constitution is meant to be a conservative document, not in the sense of how we use liberal and conservative now, but conservative in the sense that while there is an amendment process, it's difficult on purpose. It has to be amended for very serious things. And part of the Constitution has become time honored traditions like 9 justices. The Electoral College is difficult to get rid of, much to the chagrin of the popular vote people who want LA and New York to decide everything, with the rest of us being irrelevant.
I was
Uh,
wondering, Julian, hold on. I was wondering about this. The National Popular Vote crowd, right?
yeah.
Which is basically uh, the left. Um, what would happen? What would the number have been if the NPV, like California, yeah, give all those electoral college votes to Donald Trump? What is it with the NPV states on board? I mean, hello, what do you get? 450, 450? Uh, come on.
Exactly right. And what's been really funny for me, since the election, is listening to the legacy media try to explain what happened, and they can't see that they are part of the problem, and therefore they can't explain what happened. And what happened fundamentally is a lot of people woke up to the BS they were being fed and the policies that were being crammed down their throats, and the legacy media is part of that, right? They're the PR arm of the Democratic Party. And so listening to the folks on NPR trying to understand what happened and how could this happen was actually pretty amusing. It's been very entertaining.
Here's the thing. ever since the year 2000 in the what happened in Florida. Florida got its act together on how it votes, and now Florida is no longer a swing state. Ohio's not a swing state. Iowa, despite their best efforts to try to tell you the polling showed her winning, not a swing state. And here's the thing. So Democrats come along with these ideas that they think they can game the system. Republicans are a little slow on the uptake sometimes. But this time around, they decided to early vote. And so let's see. What are the margins, just out of curiosity? Well, in Ohio, plus 12 for Donald Trump. Florida, plus 13. Texas, plus 14. Iowa, plus 14. Oh, the Democrats are going, damn, we wanted all this early voting stuff. In Michigan, Trump's final margin is going to be plus 2. All that early voting in Michigan, how'd that go for you, Gretch? How'd that work out for you, Gretch? Huh? Pretty good. The co-chair of Joe Biden's campaign, or excuse me, Kamala Harris's campaign, same thing. Gretchen Whitmer. How'd that work? Oh, and you lost the state house because you lost several seats there too. So, Matt Hall, who's coming up on the program, will be the speaker. Anyhow, feels pretty good right now, but we do have to mind what's coming, keep our powder dry, and remember, they never go away. Dulan, I'll give you the last word.
That's exactly it. We need to stay awake, and if we adopt anything from the Democratic playbook, it has to be to never give up, be relentless, and don't rest on our laurels, and don't think there's any such thing as normal and now we can go back to ignoring politics. Doesn't exist. You ignore politics at your peril.
Dulan, God bless America. We survive another day. America usually gets it right. They did this time. Steve Dulan, thank you, sir. Have a lovely weekend.
Thanks, Steve Gruber. You too.
All right. Like I said, Matt Hall is coming up. Tom Barrett, Congressman-elect Tom Barrett, my new member of Congress, who I've been supporting from day one. He's here. God bless him. All right, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.